Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Sr. and I'm owner and operator of Trainworld, along with my brother Anthony and my sister Diane. This is a business that started many years ago, back in the 70s, and it all started in the basement of our house in Brooklyn. And my father, Peter, and my mother, Eileen, had the passion for trains. They were basically collectors and operators of trains in our basement, and they would always trade with collectors and buy and sell and wheel and deal, and it kind of got a little out of control. Our basement got so filled up that they started to think about opening up a store selling trains. And I guess it was a crazy idea at that point, because my father had a successful business in hairdressing, and they decided to make a change of life and do what they truly love, and that was trains. So my father sold his hairdressing business, and he decided to open up a store called Trainworld in Brooklyn, 1510 Avenue M. And from there it just started an empire that has never slowed down. Most people thought my parents were crazy taking a chance on having a successful business in life and then going into the train business. But as much as the naysayers were out there, my parents definitely proved them wrong. This is definitely a business that we've been on top of and growing ever since. We're now into our third generation doing this. Basically, my mother and father was all handwritten invoices. Second generation, me and my brothers and sisters, we were doing the computer end of it. And now with my son and my nephews, Anthony and Paulie, they're into the internet part of it in their generation. So everything has evolved and changed, and you definitely had to change with the times. If you didn't change with the times and move forward with the rest of the world, quite honestly, we probably would have been out of business. But now we are still growing to where some people say that we're the largest in the world in our industry. And they could be probably right about that.
When you talk trains, you're talking Trainworld and Trainland. At Trainworld and Trainland, there's something for everyone. There are all sizes of trains, such as Lionel Railblazer's starter set for $89.99, or the Lionel large-scale Gold Rush train set for only $198.95. We buy, sell in our Lionel's authorized repair center for the tri-state area. At Trainworld and Trainland, you'll find a giant selection of brand names, trains, and accessories. Feel like you are the engineer at the controls with Lionel Railscope. It's all at Trainworld in Brooklyn, 718-436-7072, or Trainland in Long Island, 516-599-7080.
Hi, I'm Anthony Bianco, and I'm the Director of Office and Warehouse Operations here at Trainworld in our Brooklyn location. Peter and his trains. I've been to a couple of train shows with Grandpa, and he had an unbelievable ability to get people's attention, treat them with enormous respect. And he brought that over to his business dealings, and everybody loved him for it. Grandpa has taught a lot of people a lot of things, and one thing that sticks out in my mind is to never stop moving, to always be producing, and always be working hard. He was one of the hardest workers I've ever known, and he made sure that everyone around him worked hard as well. As a member of a family-owned and operated business, there are two things that I've learned. Treat your family with love, patience, and respect. Those values carry over to our business practices, not just because we work with our family, but because it's what we learned from Grandpa.
Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr. I'm the grandson of Peter Bianco. Peter Bianco was my grandfather. And basically, I have a lot of great memories of my grandfather, and I truly appreciate everything he's done for not only the hobby, but for my family. And basically, he started out, he was a hairdresser, but you know, he got into the hobby, and one thing led to another. He started selling trains from the basement of his house, and he turned it into a great thing. You know, some of my great memories of my grandfather were going to York with him, and he would just hustle. And I just really learned the true value of working hard, what it took to create a business and run a business and to continue to make it better. You know, I encountered a lot of relationships he had with people, and you know, he was a great guy, very charismatic, and he would always treat people well, and that's something, you know, I definitely try to achieve and strive for. And so going to York with him, I would, you know, see him making deals, and you know, one of the reasons why we're the closeout kings is because of him. You know, he always wanted to give the consumer or the public great prices, so he would always try to work out a deal, purchase the rest of you know, a certain closeout, and he would offer these great deals to the public. And I think throughout the 70s and 80s and even 90s, many of the great deals, closeouts that came from all different manufacturers was, you know, from my grandfather. He definitely created an empire, and I'm definitely proud to, you know, have him as my grandfather. I wish I could have spent more years with him, but you know, there's many goals and traditions and values that, you know, I try to you know, imitate from him, and I try to keep the family business going for him. So it's definitely a important thing for us, and you know, for my grandfather, for him to know that the business is still around, I think he would be very proud, and to see how the business has grown, it's something he would definitely be happy about, and he'd be happy that the train industry, you know, we're still helping it out, and you know, pushing trains throughout the world. So I think he's definitely up there smiling down. But just so you guys know, this is definitely, it started out as a family business. It still is, and we're not a huge conglomerate, but you know, it started out with my grandfather, and we try to stick with the same values he instilled with us.
The Bianco family would like to thank all our customers for taking this ride with Train World and for making us a huge success. We want to thank you very, very much to our customers. Thumbs up.